即摆有真侪人拢用科技设备来监测困眠的品质，不过有当时看到这数据怪怪，煞颠倒，害人愈紧张。有专家就提醒讲，数据敢若会当参考，需要专业医师的解读，使用者无需要家己惊家己。
美国乔治亚州的国中老师开到一个困精神就紧背手机啊。
I look forward to checking that in the morning. Sometimes it matches what I think it's gonna say, based on how I feel when I wake up. If I wake up super energized, I expect a higher sleep score. I expect that it's gonna tell me that I did great with my sleep.
开伫挂的手指是困眠追踪器，会当伫手机顶甲困眠转换做分数甲图表。
This is the sleep score. So the sleep score right here, it'll show you the time you spent awake, in REM, light, and deep sleep.
啊，毋过有当时感觉甲分数无啥共。
If I feel great, sometimes it tells me that it's not, that, maybe my heart rate was too high when I went to sleep, and it gives me reasons why it might have been high and asks me if any of those, it'll ask, did you have any alcohol that day? Did you eat close to bedtime?
凯迪讲，困眠数据毋若数字，是会影响日常选择。实际上，困眠确实关系咱的健康。
Everyone says we spend a third of our lives doing it, and it's so essential for the brain that by scoring sleep, we're also going to score a lot of other important health metrics.
专家讲，困眠数据有助提早发现疾病，像讲忧郁症也是躁郁症，啊，毋过袂使代替真正的医疗诊断。换一句话讲，毋通把家己当作医生。
Misconceptions include trying to interpret their own patterns or sleep stages based on a device that is purchased directly from a store. It's not as accurate as coming to see a sleep doctor.
若数据需要专业的解读，若一直伫注意分数，也有可能引起无必要的紧张。
Particularly in people who may have anxiety. We don't want people focusing on certain numbers, using the device, waking up, going to sleep, and focusing on the smaller day-to-day or night-to-night monitoring of it.
科技一直伫进步，困眠监测装置嘛愈来愈多元。啊，毋过专家提醒，这只是辅助工具。想要困了好、健康啊困，上界主要就是爱有正好的时间规划。困了有问题，也是爱问专业的医师。记者采访报道。